big society, what if I were in charge?
The big society, what if I were in charge? Blimey.
Oh God, that's a big question. I've got to think about it.
Oh, put me on the spot. What if I was in charge?
What?
You're kidding me.
Well, if I was in charge of the big society, I'd make sure that the charities and voluntary organisations that needed to run it were properly funded.
I think I'd recognise that there's an awful lot of big society going on already, and I think what I would want to do is to build on what currently exists.
I think it's a great idea, but I think it needs money behind it. It needs initiatives, it needs space for people to develop ideas, what to do with it. It's a nice concept, but it needs that structure behind it.
I don't agree with the big society, to be honest.
The first thing is it would definitely be reducing the level of regulation.
I think it's a cover for government cuts.
I would allocate a lot of money to grassroots organisations.
Can I go back and have a think?
Okay, if I was in charge of big society, I'd start by assuming that people are trustworthy, that you actually need the minimum amount of rules and regulations to get people to do the right thing and to engage in their communities. I'd take away all the barriers to people volunteering. I'd get rid of all the nonsense around the forms that you've got to fill in order to be able to be a volunteer. I'd make money available to organisations and community groups who wanted to spontaneously do stuff in their communities.
If I was in charge, I'd make it a clearer concept, I'd phrase it better, and I'd accept that it already happens across communities. In the words of Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
What I would do is scrap the plans and plough more money into the social welfare system. That's basically what I do. Yeah, end of.
I still think we're trying to discover what the concept of the big society is. I think a lot of people feel that the big society, they've been doing it for years.
I think some of the ideas and principles are fantastic. I just think that a little bit more thought needs to be done in terms of how it works on the ground. So actually getting out and speaking to the people in the current big society, what are the challenges, what support would they need, to see how it actually works.
Well, I'll mobilise a lot of groups, community groups, organisations to get involved, because it's the voice of the future, is the way forward.
That's it really. Leave me out that one.